Hey everyone, long time no see. I'm Stan from RandomTens, and before we begin, I just want to say thank you for 300 subscribers. To celebrate the occasion, we'll be releasing our Wii U and Smash Bros. 3DS reviews probably by the end of the year. I promise you it's going to be totally different than any of the ones you've already seen. But that's at least 2 weeks away. For now, we're focusing on Nintendo's brand new NFC figurines, and why the heck these things are selling for so much. This is the Amiibo episode. Oh, Amiibos. These cool little figurines were released last month in conjunction with Super Smash Bros. Wii U, and will likely become a major staple for the Big N in years to come. The company is releasing their toy line in various waves over the next year, with the first 18 being available on store shelves by the end of 2014. And so far, this venture is paying off in spades for Nintendo, with analysts predicting over 1 billion in yen in sales by the end of 2014 alone. Bottom line, this brand new revenue source for the struggling company is bound to put a smile on both shareholders and fans' faces alike. So, two big questions are, how do these things work, and do they look good? Well, Amiibo essentially function like Skylanders or Disney Infinity figurines, as they contain an NFC chip that allows for small amounts of readable and writable data to be programmed to the figures themselves. Not quite enough to act as a fully fledged memory card, but enough to make interacting with games a blast. In terms of Smash Bros., the toys act as figure players, or supercomputers that you can train to level 50. The best part is, these computers learn as they go, and actually pick up strategy and patterns as you play them. Want an Amiibo that plays aggressively? Well, then attack non-stop with little to no items. Or, if you want an Amiibo that simply dances through all of its battles, then taunt to your heart's content. What you do matters, and honestly, more often than not, you'll actually form a small bond with your little buddy. Until, of course, they wipe the floor with you. And that's just for Smash. In the future, Nintendo has promised an array of games that will support Amiibo functionality, and some past titles have already been updated to work with the NFC-enabled characters. However, it should be noted that when using an Amiibo on another writable game, all data in the figure will be lost, so you may have to erase your level 50 figure player in Smash to use the toy on a future game. As for how they look, it depends which character you get. Simplicity is a huge factor in the designs, of course, but I'd say they all look really good and are pretty faithful to their on-screen counterparts. Link and Marth suffer a bit more than the rest, but honestly, even they look pretty good for $13. But that's stuff most of you already know. The real story here is how rare these characters are becoming. And why are they worth so much? I had no idea how crazy the toy market was, and it appears that Amiibos will be no exception. See, I work at a retail store, and I actually had first dibs on all 12 first wave Amiibos, so I grabbed 2 during the first week, simply because I love the characters. I'll mention the second one later, but for my first Amiibo, I grabbed Yoshi, and with no knowledge of the insanity that is toy collectibles, I soon discovered that, at least in the eyes of an accountant, this was a terrible choice. You see, when a manufacturer distributes these figures to the stores, some characters get priority over others. This is due to pre-orders, popularity, production costs, and it's why you'll see Mario and Pikachu in your Walmart for years, but you can't find one Wii Fit trainer a mere month after they hit store shelves worldwide. Currently, Nintendo has been kind of mum on the subject of discontinuing specific character Amiibos, with many contradictory reports around the net. What is certain is that there are still at least 5 more waves of 30 new characters next year for Smash Bros. Alone, and at some point Nintendo will have to slow production on less popular characters to make room for all of the new ones. This is why characters like Marth are currently going for over $60 on eBay, and honestly, it's unfortunate for all of the die-hard Fire Emblem fans who may never obtain one of these rarer Amiibos. Currently, the rumor is that Marth, the aforementioned Wii Fit trainer, and more surprisingly, Villager from the Animal Crossing series are the first to get the axe, and with pre-orders for many of the waves not even released yet sold out, many fans and collectors are already debating which future characters are the ones to grab before they're hard to find or insanely expensive. At the moment, the Toys R Us exclusive Lucario Amiibo has already reached its pre-order limit, which only led some credibility to the rumor of rare or limited Amiibos. My advice is, if there's a character you really want in Wave 3 and beyond, pre-order them now so that you don't miss out. And finally, we can't forget to mention the issue of misprints and defects causing some Amiibos, like the Legless Peach, to fetch thousands of dollars on eBay. This isn't just a rumor, and it's worth noting that many collectors will pay top dollar for these one-off entities, so if you find a Samus with 2 cannons, or a Rosalina minus her trusty Luma, make sure to buy them. They could just pay for your kids' college tuition one day. So, where do we sit now in terms of Amiibo and their rarity? Well, Wave 2 launches on December 14th in North America, with Waves 3 and 4 being primed for a February 2015 release date. Wave 2 features Luigi, Pit, Captain Falcon, Little Mac, Diddy Kong, and Zelda, with many predicting that Diddy and Little Mac will become the Marths of their respective wave. Wave 3 and 4 consist of King Dedede, Ike, Toon Link, Rosalina and Luma, Lucario, Sheik, Meta Knight, Bowser, Monolith Soft's Shulk, and third-party fighters Mega Man and Sonic the Hedgehog. That's a lot of characters, mind you, but it's likely that Ike and Lucario will be a little harder to find. It's also worth stating that these waves feature store exclusives, with Shulk being GameStop, Lucario being Toys R Us, and Meta Knight being Best Buy. All of these characters are currently available for pre-order, with Rosalina and Luma being mysteriously absent, leading many to believe she'll either be an unannounced exclusive at Target, or Nintendo has some bigger plans in store for this figurine. Needless to say, if you're a die-hard Nintendo fan and plan on collecting all 50 eventual Amiibos in the Smash Bros. Series alone, you'll certainly have your work cut out for you. Luckily, I picked up a villager during the first week, and regardless of any values that these things may possess, it's worth mentioning that they are still toys, and I was surprised at how much fun I had playing with them. So if you haven't grabbed one yet, and you love Nintendo and their rich history, I highly recommend picking up a character you love. And who knows, maybe it'll even be worth something one day. Thanks a ton for watching. If you enjoyed this video, look forward to our Smash Bros. Wii U and 3DS review coming soon, as well as a True Detective special coming in January. We have a back catalog of Smash Bros. Content, so we hope you stick around. Now, I'm gonna go cry in a corner because I didn't pre-order the GameCube adapter, but that is an entirely different story unto itself. Take care, friends.